Most zombie stories begin with fear. Cities collapse. People run for their lives. The world falls into chaos. But Zom 100 begins with something completely different: relief. When the zombie apocalypse arrives, the main character doesn't scream, he smiles. And that's exactly why Zom 100 became one of the most unique anime of recent years. Because beneath all the colorful explosions, the wild comedy, and the relentless zombie action lies a surprisingly powerful question. What if you were finally free to live? Before the zombies filled the streets, Akira Tendo was already trapped. Fresh out of college, he joined what he thought was his dream company. He imagined success, adventure, a meaningful career. Instead, he found endless overtime. Day after day blurred together. He worked until sunrise, slept for a few hours, then repeated the cycle again. The bright-eyed young man who once dreamed of changing the world slowly became exhausted, broken, empty. Ironically, Akira had already become a zombie long before the outbreak began. Then everything changed. One morning, he wakes up and notices something strange. People screaming, cars crashing, the end of the world unfolding. And Akira's first thought isn't fear, it's excitement. Because for the first time in years, he doesn't have to go to work anymore. It's one of the funniest moments in anime, but it's also one of the saddest. The fact that the end of civilization feels better than his normal life says everything about how miserable he was. And that's where Zom 100 becomes more than just another zombie story. Most apocalypse stories focus on survival. Zom 100 focuses on freedom. Instead of creating a plan to survive forever, Akira creates something much more important: a bucket list. 100 things he wants to do before becoming a zombie. Simple dreams, crazy dreams, embarrassing dreams, dreams he never had time to chase. Suddenly, the apocalypse becomes an opportunity, not to survive, but to live. Every item on the bucket list represents something deeper. It's not just about checking boxes, it's about reclaiming the life he lost. As the story progresses, Akira begins crossing items off his list. He reconnects with his passions, makes new friends, travels to new places, and experiences moments he once thought were impossible. The zombies remain a threat, but they are no longer the focus. The focus is life itself. One of the greatest strengths of Zom 100 is its visual style. Most zombie stories use dark colors, gray skies, destroyed cities, constant despair. Zom 100 does the opposite. Bright colors explode across the screen. The world feels energetic, almost beautiful. The contrast creates a powerful message. Even in the middle of disaster, life can still be colorful. Hope can still exist. Dreams can still matter. The anime constantly reminds viewers that happiness isn't something we find after everything becomes perfect. It's something we choose to pursue despite imperfections. Another reason Zom 100 resonates with so many people is its commentary on burnout. Millions of people understand exactly how Akira feels. Waking up exhausted, working endlessly, watching years pass by, waiting for life to begin someday. The series asks a difficult question. How many people are postponing their happiness? How many dreams are sitting on a shelf because the timing never feels right? How many bucket lists remain unwritten? Akira's journey becomes a reminder that life is happening now, not next year, not after the promotion, not after retirement, now. That doesn't mean abandoning responsibilities. It means remembering that life is more than responsibilities. As Akira meets new companions, each character reflects a different perspective on living. Some chase achievement, some seek stability, some seek adventure, but all of them are searching for something meaningful. Together, they discover that survival alone isn't enough. People need purpose. Without purpose, life becomes empty. Without dreams, every day feels the same. And that's exactly what makes Zom 100 so powerful. The zombies aren't the real monsters. The real monster is a life lived without passion, a life spent waiting, a life spent surviving instead of living. By the end of the story, Akira teaches us something surprisingly simple. You don't need a zombie apocalypse to start your bucket list. You don't need the world to end before you start living. The perfect moment may never come. The perfect circumstances may never exist. But your life is happening right now. And maybe that's the true message of Zom 100. The greatest tragedy isn't becoming a zombie. It's never truly living before you do. So if today were the first day of your own bucket list, what's the first thing you'd write down? And more importantly, what's stopping you from starting today? Do hit that like button, share the video, comment your favorite part, and subscribe for such amazing content.